The childhood that we are taking away. When I grew up, it is vastly different than what it is today. And I'll give a couple examples to show you the difference. So I have a close friend in here. His name is actually John. He'll be evaluating this speech. And I'll give examples of two different interactions. Hey, John. How you doing today?
Doing good.
Doing good? Family's doing good?
Yeah, thanks.
Awesome. Let's catch up sometime, okay? Hey, John. How you been?
Hey, Ryan.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
I want to hear how's the bike shop going?
Going well. It's nearing completion, so ready to open next week.
That's amazing, man. I'm really glad to hear.
Thanks.
There's a big difference on being present and not being present. And that's what's disrupting our world today. Even though I'm in technology and in AI, and I do love those things because it's made my life a million times easier. It's given me an opportunity to be more present in my kids' lives. But at the same token, it's also taken away the opportunity for people to be present. I work at a restaurant part-time. I love that opportunity because I get to interact with a lot more people. A lot of stuff that I do is behind the computer. The interactions that I see and what doesn't infuriate me, because I think that's a bad word to use, but what makes me deeply sad is the interactions that I see with couples of 40, 50 years, couples that are newlyweds, families with little kids. A lot of them, I'll give examples with kids, they'll just set up an iPad in front of them. And the parents will, what they tell me is get an opportunity for them to talk to each other so the kids don't annoy them. Other discussions are when the kids are teenagers and they have cell phones and their heads are straight down on the tables. There is no interaction at all between these people. I know for me at least, my parents are very, very important to me. And I believe I'm doing the same thing for my kids. What would that tell me as an outside looking in, as a kid that is not looking up during the whole dinner except for when he eats and not interacting with their loved ones? Same thing with long couples that don't interact with each other. They are looking at social media while the person, quote unquote, the love of their life is sitting right across from them. What's that interrupting? Being present with the other person. As you guys probably know, we are 3 inches away, 6 inches away, a foot away. I'm not sure where your phone is, but hopefully somewhere close, maybe not hopefully. We are deeply connected to this technology. It's almost ingrained to us. There was a quote that Elon Musk said, that we are basically robots now because of how close our devices are already to us. I know for me, it's in my pocket a majority of the time. It's connected to me, usually via watch, glasses, or the phone that I have. And so the reason why it disrupts a childhood is because it stops them from being creative, stops them from being present. It stops them from having memories. Tell me a memory that you can have with just your phone. Maybe you can record a memory, which I'm doing right now. That's one perspective. But how many memories can you really make scrolling hours and hours and hours? You are just giving your life away. For many adults, my age, older, younger, they tell me of how much of addiction it's become. Now give that same addiction to a 12-year-old that doesn't know how to navigate these worlds, but we're giving them a device that's going to hurt them short-term and long-term in my perspective. I also have deep conversations with people that have recovered from drugs. And they used to tell me the feeling that they had when they took these drugs was a form of escape. Does that sound kind of familiar when people have cell phones? They go to their cell phones to disconnect, to entertain themselves, spark happiness. Does that sound a little strange? I had a conversation with John the other day, and I said that I felt like these phones and devices, when given at such a young age, and I don't have all the answers, but given at such a young age, It's almost worse than drugs. And again, I'm not saying if you're a parent, I'm not saying that you're giving your kids drugs, but I'm comparing the two because they're very similar. Now, say a 12-year-old, they just get their cell phone and they do something bad. What's a parent do? I'm going to remove that device because it was something that sparked joy, so I'll have to compress that joy at the moment. That feeling of looking at their phone every time someone sends a message or a notification, if they're on a platform, it becomes addicting, as it is to us. So you take that phone away, say, hey, you're grounded for 2 weeks. When you see that kid and you understand what's going through their head, it's like an itch. Where's my phone? Oh, I'm missing out on the world. When the world is right in front of them. The world is not in our devices. The world is the interactions that we have with our people that we truly care about and making those memories. That's the part that really concerns me because we don't have any set rules on when we should do things. We get highly influenced from our kids saying, hey, mom, hey, dad, my friend has a phone. Hey, mom, hey, dad, they do this. A really funny thing that I said to my parents, because I did the same thing when I was a kid. And my parents would say, I'm not sure if it's right or wrong, but I laugh at it today, is they would say, if they said they do cigarettes, would you smoke cigarettes too? Oh no, I just want this thing. I say that nowadays, and some people look at me strange for saying it. I believe the same way. Do our kids dictate on what is good for them? I put that in quotes. Our kids don't fully understand the capabilities of what these devices and media does to them. I would highly recommend to educate yourself on the pros and cons of it and do what you want with your own kids. I'll leave you with this quote. It's impacted me, and the biggest thing was because of time. You only get one summer with your baby. You get 3 with your toddler. You get 9 with your teenager. We don't have that much time. The older we get, time goes by a lot faster. The best thing that we could do is be present with ourselves and be present with our kids. But we also have to show our kids how to be present with themselves. Thank you.